Hey YouTube, Jason here with Day Trading Fearless. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. And as always, let's jump right into it. So today we're doing a live trade setup that I see going on. And what we're looking at is for the S&P Emini futures, we're looking for a scalp. And one of the things that I do see here is definitely a little bit of a divergence, right? If we go from here to here, from this low to this low, double bottom, right? And now we're kind of making new lows, but here's our perfect little setup right here where we're looking for price to break above, right? Because we're making a new low. So here's our trade setup. We're going to look and enter right here, okay, at 37.17. Okay, and we're going to put our stop just right below the low. These are for the S&P Emini futures. We want a pullback to the 17 level, 36.17 even level. Okay, this is what we're looking for. Hopefully we could get a pullback, get filled, and our stop is going to be right below here. So we're literally risking 3 ticks of risk on this trade. And what I might do is let's kind of jump in here, bring this back down. Okay, so we're risking 4 ticks. Let's see if we could get that fill at 17.25. Okay, and it's kind of a bummer because if you guys saw it, we would almost got filled if I put this in the first time at the right time. Probably we would have been up about 3 ticks, but let's see what happens. Here we go. Okay, so we just got filled. Okay, remember our stop goes right below here. Okay, because we do have a divergence from this low to here, here to here, right? Double bottom again, but we actually have a potential reversal. So let's see what happens. We're risking 1 point. Okay, the one thing I don't like, that I'll be honest with you, is we are in a downtrend over here, but that's okay. We're just looking for a quick little scalp to see what happens, right? I might move my target, but we'll see what happens if we zoom out. Okay, kind of look at the bigger picture. We really see it. Okay, we see this divergence, we see the bigger divergence, and now we see kind of slow stochastic really kind of moving higher, and we just need another tick, 2 ticks for our target. So we essentially need price to break above. Here we go, boom, we're filled, plus 4 ticks or $50 on one contract, and we really took no heat on the entire trade. Maybe a tick worth of a heat, right? Because we actually moved our entry 1 tick higher. But when you could see this pattern, and this is more about teaching you guys how the trade setup works, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of clear all of this, and since the trade's over, we'll be able to kind of re-look at what I was looking for. It's a very powerful trade because one of the things is the the candlesticks will tell you where to put your entry. Okay. So right here, okay, we saw this double bottom right here. This is what I saw. And I'm going to just kind of walk you guys through this entire thing. I saw the double bottom right here on the stochastic. Okay, 1-1. I saw there was a low here and there was a low right here. Okay, and we started to bounce. Then we kind of have a reverse waterfall, right? If you don't know what my waterfall is, just in YouTube, go to my channel, Day Trading Fearless, and look at it. Or if you also want, make sure you guys just go to YouTube and type in Day Trading Fearless waterfall. You should find a video there. So also, real quick, before I go any further, remember I do have a Patreon page where you can follow along with my portfolio. This is where I trade stocks, stock dividends, things like that. So if you want, check it out at patreon.com/daytradingfearless. But so getting back to this trade setup, right? We see what's called the waterfall, right? Just pure price action, lower highs, we break above, okay? This is the first candle that we break above, and then we reverse. And let me zoom in. We reverse and make new lows. When I saw that new low being made, we saw the waterfall again, right? 1, 2. I saw is we made this new low just from this little bit of the divergence. I was looking from here to here, right? We now have a bigger divergence. Okay, so what I was looking for is when this green candle broke above, right? I was looking for a pullback, and where is the most relevant place for the pullback? Well, I was looking at the prior lows. That's what you want to look at, right? So I was looking at these prior lows, because if you think about it, if we do break above, pull back, we now have a shoulder, head, shoulder, a inverse head and shoulders. So what I did was once we broke above, I put my order in right here at 37.17, hoping for that pullback. We never got it, right? And now I'm like, okay, let me just move it up, because we only had 3 ticks of risk. Let me move it up 1 extra tick to try and hopefully get filled in case it doesn't come back to retest that. And so what happened was it sat there, it pulled back, we got filled, it actually went there. We might not have gotten a fill on that. And then what happened was the buyers started to come in. The stochastic was actually looking really bullish on this pullback, because as we were pulling back, the stochastic was still pointing higher, where we really saw the divergence, right, on the bigger picture. And so we wanted to jump in and get long and look for 1 point to the upside. That's all I'm looking for. I wasn't looking for 5 or 10, 15 points. That's not the way I like to scalp the S&P Emini futures. I like to just get in, get out, get my money, and walk away. Okay, now look at this. If we kind of look at the bigger picture, as I've been talking of what's going on, think about this. We kind of rallied, pull back, a deep pullback, right? And we could see as stochastics are holding up, but we would want to either try and get long here again with the same stop, but the problem is the trade already worked, so I'm not going to go back to the well over and over and over. But right now we have another clean waterfall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Down over the last 6 minutes, they're all down. So I'm really not in love with this unless it broke out. And then maybe I would look for a pullback within a 1 minute, maybe here, and use the prior candle's low as an exit. So, but that's the walkthrough of this trade. I hope this really helps you guys. It's about being patient and waiting for the exact trade to set up that you're looking for. And as always, thank you for watching. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. I appreciate everybody. And also make sure you check out my Patreon page at patreon.com/daytradingfearless. Until next time, we'll talk to you soon. Thank you.